From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. The Pirates have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. John Gant gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Starling Marte. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Johnson is there. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I want to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on the skid recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Now a swing and a foul tip, but it's held onto by Suzuki. A nice job there as they record the strikeout.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acosta on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. First pitch on its way. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Casey Sadler, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping up now, Jamel Weeks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jamel Weeks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he struck him out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
So striding in, Freddie Freeman, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Now the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Sent toward first, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Here's Justin Upton now. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. First pitch on its way to Upton. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. A high fastball is in there.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves strand 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Killebrew ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis, making it an even .350 for his career, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Missed with a slider.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 2-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
3-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acosta is after it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Digging in, Patrick Killebrew. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Struck him out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the corner and slicing foul. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Casey Sadler. 9-1-2 due up.
Casey Sadler.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now to the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A little bit outside. 2-1. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1. After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here now the 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Standing in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kurt Suzuki.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Suzuki is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Hard sinker misses 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ready now, John Gant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1 out, nobody on. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
The pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball. Game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen, as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. McCutchen is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
First pitch on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis, his 2nd of the game, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Carlos Santana. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Upton. And the inning is over. The Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. In Chris Johnson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. A quick out number one.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
In now, Freddie Freeman hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reyes comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The left fielder, number 8.
So stepping in, Justin Upton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Count now a ball and a strike. Drilled right back up the middle. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Upton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Ronald Acosta as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding into the box, Casey Sadler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Heading out toward shallow right. Killebrew moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a soft liner. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. It was a walk in his last trip. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in once again, Pedro Alvarez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 1-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here at SunTrust Park. It's the Pirates 5 and the Braves nothing. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Davis ranging into shallow right, and that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Josh Reddick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Josh Reddick.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 8 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Weeks at second, Johnson at first, 2 out in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 5 and the Braves 1. Pedro Beato takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Pedro Beato.
Chris Davis will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. One and one, the count to Chris Davis. Beato has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Upton's under it. 1 out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Killebrew going back. Still going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Stepping in now, Jose Reyes. Now a bunt attempt here. Johnson right there, and he is out at first as Reyes couldn't quite beat out the bunt that time.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. swing and a line drive. Foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Bucks out in front, 7-1. Justin Upton now due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And a ball, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Ready for another shot now. Patrick Killebrew, he singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Acosta. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. From the stretch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. Alvarez is up with it. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Brad Hand enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brad Hand.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
First pitch on its way. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Marte leads off second with nobody out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Little flare out to left. That's in there. Base hit. Fortunately, the bobble won't cost him a run, as runners will stick at first and third.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the key.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. This is on the ground over to first. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now, and he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Bo Edmonds will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number
Cliff
28.
Pennington will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double
Number
switch.
4, Cliff Pennington.
First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 8 and the Braves 1.
Catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
First offering on its way. Slap hard the opposite way, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Cliff Pennington.
Standing in now, Cliff Pennington, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Jared Hughes is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. In now, Jamel Weeks, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Chris Johnson waits on deck. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in, Chris Johnson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Hughes, a right-hander who goes 6 foot 7 inches tall. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 0-2 once more. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that misses ball 1. Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home. And he will get there ahead of the throw to Santana, safe at the plate.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Here's Justin Upton now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Stepping in now, Patrick Killebrew, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. A little bouncer. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 8-4. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Hughes.
Logan Morrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Logan Morrison.
There's a strike. Morrison, originally from the state of Missouri. He was taken in the 22nd round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And Pennington will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Lewis Coleman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Lewis Coleman.
Leading off the inning, Ronald Acosta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw across by Alvarez is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cole Edmonds.
Christian Bethancourt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Bethancourt.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Starling Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And look at this. A bunt attempt to start the 9th. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Swing and a line drive. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Up next for the Buccos, Pedro Alvarez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
And that one just missed outside. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. He loses him on ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Killebrew ranging back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he rips it on the ground to second. Wheat on the grass, on to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Giancarlo.
So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. And this is knocked down on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
The catcher, number 21, Carlos Santana.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Pittsburgh leads this one 11-4. Now at the plate, Cliff Pennington starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped high in the air. Davis is under it. 1 out.
The batter, number 24.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Jamel Weeks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Grounded softly to the right. Davis is up with it, and he is in there.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Chris Johnson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. There's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Cody Allen enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
This is to right field and deep for Freeman. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Pittsburgh win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Casey Sadler wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 11 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.